chứ ai coi đó, ai coi cái gì đó, ai về bộ tối, leo hú còn tối, có hú có hàng là bộ, đi mà ý của nó, rộng ý của nó, đi anh tới hi vọng có ai sang lên còn phải lộ, ai sang kẹp còn lùi, có mà, có nhà có là có ý và ý của hay không chỉ bèn vô để các bà bác đó.
Yeah, didn't we
Có gì chỉ hú coi chú bà. Hú cái tôi mà, con bác qua ạt mà. Để cô bị đó cô trai coi. Đây cái tút đây. Chân gì mà. Tút hú anh chú bà. Tút hú chân da bông mà. Vậy, ăn lại về chân gì cô à. Về ăn tút chân gì cô à. Có cái bách tức rồi em ngầm xem rồi không bỏ dùng canh cái tối đó mà coi hú coi là chân gì cô mà chân gì cô không à ai ý coi tụi tôi các tương hú cả lòi ba bằng hú cả lòi ba phẳng là thế chẳng hẹp ấy y tôi ngồi thì con hú này rồi nhưng mà vì cô sai coi ủ bèn bông sai coi chẳng kỹ tới bèn rồi đó chẳng kỹ bèn đó ui hai gì sao ui bài xịn và có yêu lén trong thần phụ mụ yêu lén của bà mama có cốc chi yêu ia hủ với ai khó nhất tôi mà có sao mấy cái tôi của
mà拜神嗰啲人講話佢有兩個爸爸媽媽。拜神啲人
拜神喺北度我話有把佢養唔成佢可啊！
要有兩個爸爸媽媽佢先養得上，即係養得大。
要爸爸媽媽咁你係養成佢嘛，曾經都好病。
哦，咁樣。
可一堆嘛，講咁嘛話做呢個咯，可嘅小咩冇好病。
In 1952, Grandma Wong came to Minneapolis, Minnesota with her daughter, Jade Sukun. In 1958, after she received her citizenship, with the help of Jane Jingu Wilson, my godmother, then a teacher at the Chinese Sunday School at Westminster Church, they began efforts to bring Gimbong, my dad, to the United States. Their first attempt, with the support of the Hennepin County Welfare, they filed Form I-133 to bring him in as an adopted child. They even went as far as buying his plane ticket. However, the visa was denied by the Hong Kong Council, saying Grandma Wong had not lived with them for a full 2 years as required by law. Then they tried to bring him in as an adoptable orphan, filing Form I-600. But he wasn't an orphan, since both his natural parents were still living. Thus began a series of letters to Senator Hubert H. Humphrey. His first response came in 1959, in which he expressed that it appeared the boy was not eligible under any existing law, but he would be happy to introduce a private bill in the Senate and ask Representative Dr. Walter Judd to do the same in the House. Finally, in August 1960, a year and a half after the first appeal to Senator Humphrey, a bill was passed. How did you know where you were going? Did someone tell you?
Well, someone must tell me I go to the U.S.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you know what that was?
美國。
And how'd you feel about that?
Good.
Really? 唔怕驚啊？
唔驚嗰陣時。
哦，點解唔驚啊？
I don't know.
Wait, did they tell you that you're gonna live there? Or did they just say you're gonna go there?
Go there.
邊個講嘅啫？
唔知啊，我都唔知邊個啦。
On September 1st, 1960, accompanied by an escort from the International Social Service, my dad arrived to the United States, where he began his new life. Happiness, anger, frustration. it was just confusing. I didn't know what to think, and this whole time, during all that time, I always felt like my cousins had it good. I was like, man, you guys don't have to deal with this stuff, you know? I didn't really have that anger that my sister mentioned. I think because I would go over there a lot, and I'd spend time with them, and I realized that they don't got it together either.
Let's hear it. What? Good boy. Good. Go home.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah. Go home, sleep, watch fireworks. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, I gotta deal with this confusion stuff, but I do have 2 sets of grandparents who love me. I never doubted that they loved me, it's just how they expressed it. And in our culture, at least what I know of our culture, they don't express it like easily. They express it through action, they express it through other traditions, which unless you know it, you don't know it.
I still treat him like brother.
Yeah.
There are times that in my life where things were hard and hurtful, and things were said between me and my parents, and or my parents to their relatives. You know, I mean, there's always that. There's always this conflict between family relationships. You know, wherever you are, and I think personally, I just feel like, you know, you just need to move on and go on. And it's hurtful, and I think I can see the impact of this different events and different, you know, relationships, how this affects the grandchildren and how it affects the relationship between the relatives. I guess that's how I feel with this whole family issues. So often it's because of all this conflicting ideas and views and values, and yeah, it's normal. It's everywhere. You know, it's in my family, and the Wong's and Ang's family, and just have to know how to deal with it and learn how to deal with it as an adult. And it's unfortunate that a lot of the children had to, you know, be kind of the victims, or being the victims of this whole conflicts and stuff. But I don't know, you know, but that's reality. That's the reality of life, you know, a lot of people's life and families' life. So.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I think now, becoming an adult, looking at it, I think they didn't really know how to deal with it either. But as a kid, even as a young adult, there was a lot of bitterness I felt towards them. And it wasn't till close to Grandpa Ng's death where I felt I forgave him.
What about Grandpa in his last, you know, days? What triggered, or was there something that happened, or something you witnessed? Or?
When I went and visited him at the nursing home, I just saw this peacefulness in him. This man that I never really knew, that accepted me. Because I think before I didn't feel accepted, or I didn't know what he thought of me. Yeah, just this connection, like, we held hands. I never held his hand before. You know, he'd say in Chinese to me, Lang Nui. You know, means pretty girl, and I never heard him say that. Maybe on my wedding day, but even at my wedding I was kind of confused too, because I didn't know what to call them, but we, you know, I mean, we did the tea ceremony for them too, and that was confusing, and I didn't know what Grandpa or Grandma Wong thought too, because I want her to be respected, feel respected, because it's one of her first grandchildren and on Dad's side to get married, so I really want to make sure she's respected. But yeah, I felt just a lot of sense of peace, a lot of acceptance, love. I think I also felt that I saw in his eyes, like, I wish we would have spent time together.